I paid $10 at the thrift store. I'm going to upcycle and give you ideas how to decorate them. My name is Denise, the Crafty DIYer. Welcome. This video is for you. I got 2 of these and I have an idea for them, so we don't need the picture. And I was kind of hoping to keep the glass, but that black is not a matte. It's actually been printed right on. We're not going to paint these today. I'm actually just going to add some wax to this. This is called Shipwrecked, and it's to make things look like it's old and patinaed. You're going to let that dry for about an hour and then come back and add some white wax and then rub it back the exact same way. Now you may have to add several layers of it until you get the desired look that you want. I think I did 2 layers of this. This is music paper that I tea stained. What I'll do is I'll buy the whole book from the thrift store, rip it all out, tea stain it, and then just put it in my stash. So we're going to trim out what we need, and then we're going to add a transfer to this. A list of the products that I'm using here today will be in a link below this video. So you apply the transfer with the applicator that comes with your transfer pack. We're going to do this one as well. And then I like to sand down my transfers. It just makes it look older. Adding some clear wax. Now you don't need to do this to protect it. I just like the way it looks. It just ages the paper a little bit more. Now just use a glue stick to glue this on. Don't use this glue. This is Gorilla Glue. I don't know what I was thinking. It did not work. All it did was seep through the paper, and I ended up having to pull it apart. And anyways, just use a glue stick. Once that's done, you stick it back in the frame, and now you have these really pretty frames. I'm gonna upcycle this little cherub. There's nothing wrong with gold, but this isn't the right shade. So we're going to paint it with Farm Fresh by DIY. This is a clay-based paint. We're going to do 2 coats. We're going to let that dry, and then we're going to do a very unique finish. Now stay with me here. You're going to want to see this. We're going to drip on some watered down white paint. Yes, we're going to make it drippy because we want this to look like it's been sitting outside and it's stone and it looks old and vintage. So just keep on dripping all the water all over it. Basically, the water mix is 3/4 water to 1/4 of paint. Not much paint at all. You're going to let that drip and let that dry. Now we're going to add this turquoise color, which I think is called Old 57. But again, the link will be below. All I did was add a little bit to the mixture I already had. This is going to add the nice blue. Do the exact same thing. Drip, drip, drip. There's no rhyme or reason to this. This is really a fun technique, and it turns out so good. Once our little cherub is dry, we're going to put a clear coat of wax on because we're going to add some white wax to this, and we want to control the amount of white wax that we have. So once we've added the clear wax, I'm now adding the white wax, and you're just going to add a little spot and then remove it. And really, it's just like the frames, you're going to add as many layers of white wax as you want. And it really depends on how vintage you want this to look. I'm going to take some copper patina, and I'm going to put just a tiny little bit. We're really just going to highlight this, just an essence of it. This looks so cute. I love the way this turned out. Now, I don't do my whole decor in this, but it looks really nice when you pop this in to a background. Like a lot of mine is whites and pinks. So every now and then pop in a little bit of color and it looks fabulous. Don't you think this is so cute? And it looks like stone. Awesome. I love it. I'm going to use this transfer set, and we're going to cut out the transfer and stick it on this bottle. Look at this bottle. Isn't that gorgeous? It's actually, I think it's a liquor bottle because it says do not resell. So shh, don't tell anybody. Anyways, we're going to put this transfer on just like we did the others. They come with the applicator. You're going to transfer that on, and that's it. It's done with this. All I have to do now is add some lace and ribbon. Look how easy that is. And it's really nice to get a really unique bottle like this and pop it in your decor. But first, we're going to add some lace, of course. So I just got this piece. I don't know, I probably got it at the thrift store at some point. We're going to glue that on, and then I'm just going to take some lace that I had in my stash, and I'm just going to tie that on, tie it in a little bow. I went into my jewelry stash, and I found this brooch, and I'm just going to pin it in. I'm not even going to bother to hot glue it because I might want to change it out at some point. We still have more projects to do, but if you are enjoying this video and finding value in it, I would love it if you could give it a thumbs up. Not everything needs to be upcycled. In fact, I was going to paint this white, but when I got it home, I think it looks really pretty. It's a nice soft yellow, and I think it looks really nice paired with these flowers against this background of this picture. More to come on that picture behind. This basket is perfect just the way it is. It's got a really good patina to it. It doesn't need anything. So I just cleaned it up and I'm just going to stage it. Now keep in mind, these baskets are fantastic to get. You can add them to any kind of decor. Farmhouse, shabby chic, French country. Don't pass these up. Normally I would paint this white and distress it, but we have this really old world look going today, and all I'm going to do is put some white wax on it and rub it back, and this is going to give it a really nice patina and old look without any paint at all. In fact, a lot of the projects today were not painted. They were just aged with wax. With a piece like this, you can keep it year-round and just change it out as the seasons go. Now, don't forget to watch to the end because I'm going to give you a special emoji. The only thing that needed to be done to this picture was a cleaning. I love really old-looking pictures lately. I find myself really gravitating to that French, country, old world look. If you're anything like me, I like to change up from time to time, and you could even have different rooms as different themes. This picture was included in this $10 haul. Now it does have some chipping on the frames, but I think it just adds to its beauty. This kind of picture I would have passed up only a couple of years ago, but I find myself really enjoying this scene. And like I said, everything today was staged against this background. Our emoji today is your country's flag. Pop that in the comments below, and that lets me know that it was you that watched this video all the way to the end. We'll see you in the next video.